Well, I'm Mike Cline, and this is my wife Nancy, and we're farmers in Tipton and Clinton County, Indiana. And our experience, I was a county commissioner for 8 years in Tipton County, so when the Wildcat Wind Farm that Eon developed in Tipton County, I was there from the very beginning through that, so I have experience in the benefits and how the county benefits from having a wind farm. The benefits are tremendous to the county. You know, from a county commissioner standpoint, which I am not a commissioner now, but I was for 8 years, a county commissioner standpoint, their thinking should be, what can we do to bring economic development to our county, to bring new revenue in? And that's hard to do, especially out in rural areas where there will never be factories and large developments. So we're not giving up anything to develop a wind farm out in the middle of the county or out in the rural areas. So the benefit is tremendous.
For a rural community, wind energy is a very good option. And for example, on the eastern side of Clinton County, there will be no other economic development in that area. So when you have a project that will fit in very nicely to a rural area, you want to capitalize on that.
Well, first of all, the one in eastern Tipton County, we did not benefit financially from that at all. We don't own any land in that footprint of that wind farm. But I could see the benefits from the county side. The economic development payment, Eon became the largest taxpayer in the county. That helped buy down property taxes because there are tax caps, and so only so many dollars can be generated from property taxes. But if you bring in a new investment, like the wind farm, then that displaces some of the money that the other current landowner and homeowners are paying. So you've got somebody else that takes that tax burden off because of their large investment. That's what the wind farm does. So from a financial standpoint, it was a good business deal. I mean, to not do it would have been wrong.
We care. We've lived in this community for 43 years, and we care about our community. We care about all members in the community. Of course, we care about our family and their future. And so what we do now is working toward a future for our grandchildren and children and everyone else's grandchildren and children.
The county has projects that they want to do that's going to cost a lot of money. Well, this is a way to invest and receive that money for those other projects. I would just think it's a no-brainer when you look at it from the commissioner standpoint or county council. It is a no-brainer. This is a good project, brings in a lot of money, and what else are you going to do? And you really don't want to say, well, we don't want that project, but we want another one. What about all of the above? I'm opposed to moratoriums, and not just the wind farm project, but all economic development projects. I think if you're, from a county commissioner standpoint, if you're trying to make a decision on a business opportunity, don't use a moratorium as an excuse to stop something. Either vote for it or vote against it, but don't use that as an out. So to me, the moratorium is the wrong way to go, and it should be lifted. And whether the wind farm is approved or not does not necessarily hinge on whether they lift that moratorium. In other words, they need to remove the moratorium and allow things to proceed forward.
A moratorium signals to people that you're closed for business in your county, and that's not a good position to be in.